Okay, boys, first of all, as you can see from the title, it didn't go too well. But as you guys know, I do have that W Riz, bro. Come on, let's take a look, bro. Hey, what's up? Oh my god, it's just killing on the loose. Come on, please, come. Okay, bro, but I guess in the story, I definitely did not have that type of W Riz, bro. So honestly, I was planning on taking it to the grave with me, bro. But simply you just gotta let the world know. This story takes place in second grade. So me and my homie were doing a dang push-up competition outside during recess, bro. And for privacy reasons, I cannot say his real name, but let's just call him Dave, bro. And just for your information, me and Dave were like best friends, bro. We were hanging out every single day on the monkey bars every single day of the week, bro. And that's the whole reason why I decided to post this story on YouTube, bro. But anyways, we were on the monkey bars 24 hours a day, even when there was no school. So it all started on a Friday, so it was recess. And we had our eyes on the prize, bro. And again, for privacy reasons, I cannot say her real name. So let's just call her Sarah, bro. So we were playing and then Sarah called us over and the conversation went like, Dave and Lennon, if you guys find me a beautiful rock, you can kiss me on the hand. And I think you guys all knew what that meant. I was searching everywhere, bro. I was searching so hard that I would just look down at the floor and almost get run over by a gray Honda car, bro. And I guess the homie Dave just found the beautiful rock first, because when it was time to go inside and we were standing in a single file line, everybody was telling me that Dave kissed Sarah on her hand. When I tell you, I put my right hand in the hair, and I promise you, my heart has never dropped so hard in my life before, bro. Honestly, I was flipping flabbergasted, bruh. And that's how the story started. So now me and Dave kept on competing to see who could get Sarah the most. And we was fighting to the death, bro. Like sometimes we would be swinging on the monkey bars and kicking each other and hoping someone would fall on the ground, bro. And trust me, bro, I'm not gonna forget that Dave kissed Sarah on the hand. So I was looking everywhere, and lucky for me, I found a diamond glistering rock. And lucky for me, I found a perfect one, and I bent it down on one knee, and I gave her a kiss on her hand. Actually, we was fighting for Sarah the entire school year. And to make you guys understand, I'm gonna make a scoreboard. Okay, so now let's say we're 3/4 of the way to the school year, bro. And I have to say the scoreboard is now Dave has 5 and I have 6. And we're going to 10 points, bro. So let's fast forward to the end of the year real quick. And oh my gosh, just a disclaimer real quick. If you guys ever go in this situation, don't ask me in the comments, because as you guys will see, I made the worst decision that you could ever make in your entire life with a woman, bro. After I show you this, you guys will completely understand why I wanted to take this story to the grave with me, bro. But like I said, you just gotta let the world know. This story takes place at the end of second grade. So at my school, at the end of the school year, we had this thing called Language Day. And then we had language classes, and which class you were in represented you for Language Day. I was in French class, but that was bad for me because Dave and Sarah were in Spanish class, and I had no idea what was going on over there, bro. And the thing was, my grandpa and grandma came to pick me up. So let's say I was a little bit nervous. And back to talking about the scoreboard, your boy was a 5-6 against the homie Dave. So before I saw them, my grandpa and grandma came over there, but I was feeling really confident, bro. So Sarah and Dave were both in the same language class for their class, and like you guys already know, they were in Spanish class, bro. And that Spanish class, you had to give a rose and a girl as your partner. And like I said, Dave was my homie, so Dave asked me which girl I should choose for him to dance with the rose. And like a good friend I was, I chose Sarah. So let's just talk about this school year for a second. I was a 5-6 on the scoreboard, and I just gave him a free point right there. So now it's 6-6, all tied up. And right after the fact, I already knew it was a pretty big mistake that I let Dave dance with my crush, bro. But anyways, I digress. And right here, I made the biggest mistake of my life. So like I said, I was nervous that my grandpa and grandma were there. So then, okay, I was watching the other languages do their little performance, and then I get a tap on my shoulder. And then I look over, and then Sarah tells me, like, "Look, I have a dress on." Oh, that's so cool. And you know you're cooked when Sarah gives you that little side eye, like, you know you messed up, little boy. So then we went on summer break, and I was feeling super mad at myself that I decided to make that decision. I was thinking about it the whole summer vacation, bro. And then it was third grade. And at my school, every grade is just with the same classmates, so sadly, I had to see Dave, and Dave was leading me by a bunch on the scoreboard because of what happened last year at Language Day. And I don't know how, bro, but Sarah ended up hitting us both, bro. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, bro. So then we had to do small stuff forward to make our way up to the leaderboard so she wouldn't hate us anymore. So then after a whole school year of getting on top, I was confident, like, yeah, I'm on top of the leaderboard now. And then it was sort of fourth grade, and guess what happened? The hating leaderboard started all over again. And then at the end of fourth grade, my grandma had a talk with me, and she said that I knew I didn't see it, but Sarah was manipulating me the whole time. And like you could imagine, I didn't buy it, but I always wanted to like Sarah for the end of my life. Yo, Electro 5 fam, please sub up because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Please sub up and like the video. Thank you very much. I love y'all. Peace.